Molina Ponce. I'm 21 years old and I'm a medical assistant. I've been a medical assistant for a year now, and I currently live in Tijuana, Baja California. And if you're not familiar with Tijuana and where it's located, it's in Mexico. So it's on the other side of the border. And I live with my boyfriend Daniel Galvan and my little dog, Cuchito. So first, I let little Cuchito out every morning because Daniel's still sleeping. So yeah, he's ready to go. They have these weird locks in TJ. Yeah. I woke up at 4:30 and I took a shower, and now I'm ready. My mess. Now I'm ready to go, but my car broke down yesterday, so it's currently at the auto shop. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my coworker. Yeah, so today I'm gonna call an Uber, and the Uber will take me to the Otay border. My coworker said she's gonna get there till 6:30, so I can probably leave by 6:30 and I'll get there on time. And yeah, I don't usually do this. Usually I will leave around this time at 6 o'clock so I can get to the border early. Pero I'll pick up my car later on today. Hopefully it's fixed. My day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I work as a medical assistant. To go to work, I have to commute from my house in Tijuana all the way to my work, and for me to do that, I have to cross the border every morning. All of our patients are Spanish speakers, so they usually get upset that we're not open, and they threaten to leave the practice, but they never leave. They just talk. They just say, "Oh, mejor me voy a ir al otro doctor. No, ya no quiero estar aquí." You know, they just argue, and yeah, I have to deal with that. I have to be like, "Oh, perdón, señora." I'm waiting for my Uber and it's taking forever. The first one just canceled on me. My car's still not ready. So I'm going with my friend again. I'm so tired. Just waiting here. Ow! My boyfriend Daniel, he voluntarily signed to go to Mexico because his visa had expired. So he no longer could stay here in the States. And in the beginning, it was a hard decision because I didn't want to leave my siblings because I was living with them at the time. But I just thought of it of a new chapter in my life, a new experience, going somewhere where I didn't really know much about the culture. I am Mexican, but it's different. It's different living in the States than living in Tijuana. Let's go because I'm running a little late. It's like 6:10. So let's go see how the border is. Usually I check on this app to see how busy the border is. It's fairly simple. You just put the details, like you put the Mexican border and what border you're trying to cross through. If it's either Otay or San Isidro, and you just pick either or. I feel like in the beginning the hardest thing was getting up early and working with my schedule on when I needed to go to sleep, when I needed to wake up. But eventually you get used to it. You know there's other people that have to do it. It's not just you. You know there's other people. Not you don't necessarily. I thought about it this way. Not just because I live in Tijuana, I'm not the only person that has to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready. Like there's people in the States that also have to wake up really, really early to get to work. So I just thought of it that way. Another hard thing was driving over there, because driving over there you have to be constantly paying attention. You have to be careful because there's people who don't care about their cars, so they just sort of throw their cars just because they're in a hurry, or they just want to go in front of you. I don't know. One time back then when I would cross at 1 o'clock, I did an illegal U-turn to go to the border. I didn't hear him or see him because my music was all the way up. Cop cornered me to the wall, and I was like, what the heck? Like, so I just pulled over, and I was speaking to him in Spanish. I was like, why did you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? And he was like, well, you made an illegal U-turn. He's like, I was just trying to get your attention to stop, but you didn't stop. Okay, I was like, I didn't see that there was an illegal U-turn. Honestly, I didn't see it. He said I did, but I didn't think I did. To this day, when I go back over there, it does say no U-turn, but back then I didn't see that, I couldn't do a U-turn. Anyways, I was being really defensive because I didn't think I made a U-turn. I think he was just trying to play me. So I was talking to him like, no, that was not an illegal U-turn. And he was like, yes, it was. Let me see your license and registration. So I gave him my license and I gave him my car registration. He's like, is this car yours? And I was like, yes, this is my car. And that car had tinted windows. And he's like, well, you can't have tinted windows over here in Mexico. He's like, you can't have tinted windows over here in Mexico. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. I was like, why? Since when has that been a rule? And he's like, oh, because you never know. You can have drugs or guns in the back seat, and I wouldn't be able to see. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I don't have any of those things. And he's like, oh, well, ¿a qué te dedicas? Like saying, like, what do you do for a living? I just lied. I was like, oh, I'm a student. I was going to work. I'm gonna cross so I can make it in class on time. And he's like, what are you doing over here? I was like, oh, I came to visit my grandma because she's sick, and I just come visit her sometimes. I wasn't gonna tell him my life story. He's like, oh, okay. Well, that was an illegal U-turn, so what are we gonna do about it? Like basically saying, like, are you gonna pay me to let you go? I was like, oh, well, I don't know. I was like, I don't have money. I'm a student, so I only dedicate myself to go to school. And he was like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to call the tow truck, and you're gonna have to go down with me to the station. I was like, okay, well, when I'm at the station, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do if I don't have money? He's like, you don't have a credit card? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm just a student. And he was like, oh, okay. So he stayed quiet because I wasn't gonna pay him. I was scared because at 1 o'clock there was no cars around, so he could have done anything, because they're corrupted over there. But I wasn't gonna let myself, and I wasn't gonna pay him, even though I did have money. And then he was like, okay, well, I'll let you go this time, but next time you better be paying attention to the road. So he gave me back my license and my registration, and he let me go. Yeah, I was not gonna give him money. No. And he can't give me a ticket because I'm not a citizen in Mexico. He can't give me a ticket.